Sky-high interest rates, low inventory, property taxes, and home prices and rents keep climbing.
Because the rent is too damn high.
A meme from a decade ago still ringing true today. The housing crisis in 2023 is affecting every corner of the country, and of course, it's made its way to the doorstep of Fort Worth. Zip codes 76104 and 76105 had some of the biggest increases in property values in the state. A report in the Texas Real Estate Source shows that in 7 years, home values tripled in East and Southeast Fort Worth neighborhoods like Polytechnic Heights and Stop 6. Residents we spoke with have seen enough and would like city leaders to act.
We need a more affordable housing. We're going to get it soon with some of these apartments, but we've had a lot of infill. We had a lot of empty lots, and people are buying those and they're building homes.
Fort Worth leaders are concerned about affordability and neighborhood quality. They've created a roadmap to invest in our neighborhoods and provide stable housing so Fort Worth families can thrive. This roadmap is called the Neighborhood Conservation Plan and Housing Affordability Strategy. According to the plan, strong neighborhoods and stable housing for families are intertwined.
A medium-income family today in Fort Worth cannot afford a medium-priced home. We feel like this report gives us a roadmap to help those individuals and help the city reach that. Those families not being able to afford a home affects their dream of achieving home ownership, which in turn affects neighborhoods, generational wealth that those families can build to climb out of poverty.
The plan finds that in order to have everyone in a home that they can afford, 32,000 affordable rental units are needed to close the current gap. The Neighborhood Conservation Plan and Housing Affordability Strategy lays out a clear plan of action for what's needed to be done in the next 5 years to improve neighborhoods and make housing affordable. The city has to make investments in day-to-day efforts to maintain neighborhoods and keep them in good condition physically and socially. We have to continue to make strategic investments in neighborhood assets like parks, libraries, and community centers, as well as our neighborhood commercial districts. We need to build up the ability of the city, neighborhoods, and nonprofit partners to invest in neighborhoods. Meanwhile, the prices are only getting more expensive.
Last few years, across the country, we've experienced rising costs in materials, labor, land, that has all impacted the price of housing. Also, we're in a high growth area. The Dallas-Fort Worth area is growing tremendously, and so that has made it difficult to keep up with the demand. And so with that being the case, price of housing has gone up.
The plan says to improve housing affordability, the city needs to attack the cost of building and preserving housing by creating a land bank, reducing the cost and time in the development process, expanding zoning opportunities, and provide capital. Attack the cost of occupying a home. Now, this includes expanding and improving city rehabilitation programs for low-income homeowners and creating a community land trust. And finally, intervene and manage the housing crisis. Continue providing assistance to create more permanent supportive housing, implementing a functional zero approach to family homelessness, and expanding eviction diversion programs with Tarrant County. The full report contains housing and neighborhood data as well as a clear plan of action. Some residents are already taking notice.
And thank God that we're getting some affordable housing, apartments. There really need to be a little bit more done for the sectors, the areas that need all of this affordable housing.
So while the housing crisis is at our doorstep, it's how we work together to keep Fort Worth home to everyone who wants to be part of the neighborhood. Will you join us on the doorstep and help solve these issues together?